all the upgrades and everything that I've done on this thing. I've made some run videos. It doesn't really show the capabilities of the truck, but it doesn't really shows the capabilities of the truck pretty good, but it doesn't really showcase all the work that went into making it that way. It's a factory 2-speed WPL transmission, WPL 370 motor. I've got 3 different kinds of drive shafts in here. I actually fabricated this one because I didn't like any of them that were designed for these. I wanted to have the leafs broke away to where the axles actually drop out. It's got the upgraded bridge axle and the hardened steel rear axle, stainless steel front with the high pivot, what am I trying to say? U-joint rather than ball cup. So that's how I get the turning radius I do. I still have a little bit of bump steer, but it's not that bad. I've got the servo mounted all the way in the bottom of the factory case with a long arm on it and a nice bend. So let's see if we can see. It will bump steer, but that's full travel. It's not enough to notice when you're crawling, or as fast as this thing runs, it's really not enough to notice on the asphalt. But such as she is, there she is. I put the on-off switch back where it was, factory original. Like I said, I've got the version 3 system on it. So basically this truck is what you can buy from them now as a kit, and the version 3 sound system you can buy from WPL. So they've got the truck for 120, you got this for 35, so you're 155 into it, and it's pretty much ready to run. I mean, of course, you got to get battery, charger, and do your wiring, do the build. To get to the point this truck's got, you would have to get the springs and the spring shackles, and if you wanted to do the power upgrades and have the room, of course, you'd have to spend the $30 or whatever they charge for the tank. So, I mean, I built this thing from a ready to run that I paid $70 for, and it's been through so much stuff I really haven't kept up with it, but I'd say I've probably got close to $300 in this truck. But the way they sell them today, you could build this truck for less than $200 if you were starting from scratch. I like that they've got the 3 volume settings and off, and you got the option of the winch, the built-in potentiometer right there on the radio. It's got very good proportional steering. I mean, for what it is, it's every bit as good as radios that I've paid 3, 4, 5 times that much money for. So the throttle, very responsive, and the only thing I don't like is the fact that the shift button's up here instead of down here where you can get to it, but I can deal with that for $35 for something that's comparable to those. Much more money, and all compacted into one simple little board that's easy to hide away in these small trucks. That's what I really like about it. I've been really impressed with this thing. Their new system starts off in high, but in low, It has a very good drag brake. And look at that, guys. I'm not even touching the radio. I've got the phone in one hand and I haven't touched the radio. I just put the truck on about a 60% incline and it just walked down there. So for crawling, the little $35 units they're putting out now are just as good as my $250 radio and receiver, and then you still got to buy an ESC and sound unit and find some place to put it all. WPL's really hit the nail on the head with this thing. So anyway, I just wanted to show off a little bit of my work and show off how far they've come with what they've been doing. That unit's also got the light control. Turn the lights on and off from the radio. It's got turn signals. That's the only lights I've put on it. It also has a spot for backup light. And of course, I could put multiple turn signals all over the truck if I wanted to. I kind of wish that it had a tail light, brake light option, but it doesn't have that. So, and if you try to put anything on with the headlights, it's really, really hard to get more than 2 LEDs to work on that circuit. So just a heads up if anybody wants to try it. That's why I've got just the turn signals wired separately. But I like it. Anyway, hope it's been informative for anybody that's looking to get into these or has gotten into them and trying to figure out what direction to go. WPL's got their own direct website now where you can buy almost all their stuff, so they're coming on into it. It's not really a commercial for WPL, it's more just to showcase what I've been doing, but I've been so impressed with them. This is the original gearbox that came in this truck. You can see the JB weld smeared on it. I stripped the gear and put the metal gears in it, and when WPL opened up, I contacted Edward and sent him pictures of all my stuff, and look at here. Didn't cost me a penny. No shipping, no nothing. He just sent it to me. He said, I don't want anybody to have a bad experience. So, you don't get customer service like that from anywhere. So anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and cut this video. It's getting up there. Everybody have a great day.